Hey there, tennis fans. This is James Waterson once again reporting to you from London, England at the O2 Arena for the 2011 Barclays ATP World Tour Finals. I figured I would give you guys a look at what you can do around the arena during the tournament, just in case you decide to head over here for next year's event. Now we'll start with the O2 Arena itself. The arena is located in Greenwich in London, in the east side, just off of the Thames River. Now, from a good distance away, you can see that the O2 Arena dominates the horizon in Greenwich. It is a simply enormous structure. And the interesting thing about the O2 Arena is that you have the arena itself where they have concerts and any number of functions. And then there's a plaza outside where you can see restaurants, shops. There's actually an English music museum with guitars and tributes to all of the great English bands, as well as, of course, 2 Starbucks. And the fascinating thing about this building is that it's all enclosed underneath this enormous tent. This is not climate controlled, so during this time of the year, you would definitely need your jacket wall on the inside. But it is an interesting place to have a tennis tournament just because of the way it's situated. They have a sponsor village about half of the way around on the inside, and for anybody who's just browsing around the area, they can stop by and look at the courts, and actually quite a few do, especially for when Rafael Nadal or Novak Djokovic are out there practicing. Now, if you continue further down the path, there's actually a fan zone. They have a fan zone set up here with a number of activities for the kids and also for the adults to enjoy. The kids can take on a tennis coach in a small tennis court to win a prize, and you also got booths for tennis academies and a little restaurant over here. But the greatest thing about this is that there are actually 2 more practice courts that are highly visible to the public as well. And the great thing about that is that it gives an unprecedented amount of access to these players. And it's a great thing too, because you can actually go and see that for free. And who wouldn't want to watch the world's best players practicing or hitting around with other great players, just when you're visiting an arena? I think it's fantastic. Now, there are a number of ways to get here. You can take the Jubilee line in the London Underground from Piccadilly if you're coming from Heathrow Airport, or you can go by bus, or there's a third option as well. You can take the Thames Clipper, which is a boat that runs all the way along the Thames. And the cool thing about that is that you can actually, it's a decent way to travel around London if you're a tourist. You can pay £12, about £12, to spend an unlimited amount of time on the boat. You can go from one station on one side of London all the way to the other and back if you wanted to, for a very limited time, of course, because the Clipper actually shuts down at about 6 o'clock in the evening. So there are all these ways you can get here. It's very accessible. It's a great place to watch tennis. So I definitely think perhaps you should consider it next time you make a visit to London. And if not for the tennis, then maybe for a concert as well, because this is an excellent venue. Now, moving on to how the court itself looks, the interesting thing about the arena and how it's organized is all of the seats sit on top of the court. And with the way they have the lighting, it doesn't matter where you are in the stadium, your attention is just drawn right to the court. It's highly effective, and because it's a 17,000 capacity stadium, it's relatively small, and there's really not a bad seat in the house. So all of these things combined together, the fun things to do between matches, the ease of accessibility, everything together makes this an excellent venue for tennis, and the players have said just as much. Now, if you are considering coming over, you might want to make it quick, because next year will be the second to last year for the tournament. So I would suggest that if you're going to do it, you'd probably better do it soon. So reporting from the O2 in London, England, it's James Waterson, and I will see you guys later. Thanks for watching.